Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. It's Memorial Day weekend. Montauk Ed made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. And thank you for this, my friend. I don't know Gary Moore. I don't think I've done anything by Garrett Morris. Yeah, he was on Saturday Night Live back in the day with John Belushi. Gary Morris, The Wind Beneath My Wings. Now, of course, I recognize the title of that song, but I know it from Bette Midler. I don't know the song because I never listened to it in its entirety. I probably would have made it through 3 or 4 seconds of it before turning it off because I was a British rock guy, Southern rock guy, then a punk rock guy and all that stuff. So I was into that. I was not into this. So I don't know if Gary Moore, if this is Gary's song and Bette covered it, or if somebody else had it even before Gary. I'm not sure. But I'm calling this a true reaction because I don't know the song. And Ed said that Jeff is going to be proud of him for it. Meaning Ed. Jeff is going to be proud of Ed for this. I don't know what we're getting into here. I think that's a reference to some degree of sadness in a song. Yeah, I don't recognize that riff at all.
It must have been cold there in my shadow.
Oh, good line.
To never have sunlight on your face. You've been content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind. I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength.
Yeah.
Only a face without a name. I never once heard you complain.
It does take strength to be in that position.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I'd like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings.
That's brilliant. So many levels.
It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart.
Gotta say
I
it.
want you to know I know the truth.
Alright, it's a good start.
I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero?
Nice voice.
'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings.
I can see why Bette Midler sang
You are
this.
the wind beneath my wings.
Wow, that was the fastest 4-minute and 42-second song I've heard in a long time or ever. Man, validation. All right, we're all insecure in ways when it comes to, and insecurity is generally based on other people. What are they going to think of us? That's a social construct, insecurity, for the most part. And maybe for the entire part, I'm not sure. That's almost an existential question. But all that said, having somebody, we tend to think that, like, if somebody's a superstar, that they want to be with another superstar. Or if you're a doctor, you want to be with another doctor. Or I don't measure up to you. That tends to be our insecurity when somebody else has something going on that lots of other people value. And if you're not in that category or class of people or caste of people, in your mind, insecurities come up. But the thing is, people in the spotlight, that in many ways is normal to them. And it's exciting. But there's a song Miranda has. It's one of my favorite songs called Holding On to You. And in the song, she talks about being on stage and she's going to do another sold out show tonight. But nothing ever makes her feel as good as holding on to you. So we tend to think that people want somebody that's more like them, right? Superstar wants to be with a superstar. And that rarely works out. Because one, the demands on their time are so radically different. I mean, of course, it can work out, but having somebody that's there for you, that can accept being in your shadow, so to speak, that may not even see themselves as their shadow. Like Dolly Parton's husband, I don't know anything about him. He doesn't want the spotlight, but they've been together for 50 years or whatever it's been, as I understand it. And as far as I know, that relationship works. And because you have to be secure enough within yourself to say, I'm enough in my life, in my own neck of the woods, to be who and what I am, and that it's necessary to the other person. So I love it. But validating the other person and letting them know they are the wind beneath your wings, or look, the spotlight isn't all that it's cracked up to be. You know, Michael Jordan can't go out in public. LeBron can't go out in public when you're very well known. You can't just go to a restaurant and have it nice. But when you're the person out of the spotlight, you can go to the grocery store and do it. Dolly Parton's husband could go anywhere. People wouldn't recognize him. I wouldn't. You know, there are advantages to that. And that takes the pressure in ways. It makes you appealing to the one that's in the spotlight because you've got certain things going on in your life. You don't realize that superstars are insecure because they're human. They know that their next album could bomb, or their next concert might not work, or a comedian, they may bomb in the next thing, or a politician could get voted out of office. Like, there are ongoing insecurities in this life. And of course, Montauk Ed set me up for this song. I don't know if you knew that I didn't know this song. You probably knew that I probably wouldn't have listened to it because I would never have listened to a Bette Midler song back in the day. And certainly not long enough to dissect it. But I could see why she would have covered it. Because, man, the lyricism in this. It starts out by saying, like, it must be cold in my shadow. And you're like, well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Some people can be the number 2 or number 10. Well, number 10 is difficult. For me, I could be the number 1 in a company or the number 2. And I'm comfortable either way because the people in the spotlight need the support staff, so to speak. And in a relationship, somebody may be way more famous than the other, but they're going to need somebody they can trust and love that doesn't have the same worries as they do because they'll present a different perspective on what's going on in their life, remind you of who you are. Yeah, and his voice was beautiful. Instrumentation was simple. And but validating the other person and letting them know along the way. If you're the one in the spotlight, letting the other one know just what, sharing with them and looking to validate. And the person who's the wind beneath their wings also can continue to validate the one in the spotlight rather than being jealous or whatever, that all these people are just after you and they love you, so they think. They love your music and your performances, not necessarily you if they got to know you. But, all right, I'm going to rate this song. Oh, this is a shock. The number that popped up is a 9.8. That's a Montauk Ed reversal of an 8.9. Who knew? But there you go. So we're going to find out what Jeff Cather's got to say, because Montauk Ed made a point of referencing Jeff Cather being proud of Ed for this one. So I don't know if that's tongue-in-cheek or legit. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. On behalf of Montauk Ed signing off. Have a great day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.